Hello everyone, welcome to Lukman IS. Today we are going to have the Hindu analysis of 3rd April 2021. So let us see which are the important articles in today's The Hindu newspaper. Yes, these are the important articles. Let us take overview of these mains and prelims related articles first. Yes, prudence prevails. So the context of the article is the kind of changes that have been made by the government regarding the inflation targeting framework, and the earlier 5-year framework has been continued in next 2021 to 2026 5 years it is being continued. So the article is analyzing that the importance of inflation targeting the government as well as the central bank, that is RBI, is giving. So from GS3 paper economy part we are going to discuss here. Next, a missing science pillar in COVID response. So as a follow up to COVID-19, here we have to understand what are the lacuna that we have in dealing with COVID-19. So from governance part, GS2 paper, along with that we have to understand how the government is responding to this second wave of COVID-19 pandemic, and what are the lacuna in that, and what the government can further do to effectively deal with it. Next, maternal deaths rose during pandemic. One of the study that was published in Lancet journal, it is saying that the impact of pandemic has resulted into further more deaths, or maternal mortality rate has increased because of lack of access to the healthcare, as the healthcare facilities have been burdened for COVID-19 health facilities, right. So this is one of the impact. The data is provided in that report. We have to take input for social justice part in GS2 paper and essay paper. India stands for revival of democracy in Myanmar. So for the first time our Ministry of External Affairs has released that the stand that India has on the kind of military coup that is happening in Myanmar. So for the first time India has said that it is having, or it focuses or stands for revival of democracy in Myanmar. It is against any kind of violence. So we are going to understand what is this stand from international relations perspective. Yes, one photo was there on assembly polls page number 7, regarding this Hamzar festival, folk festival of Rabha tribe in Assam. So what is that? The details that we have to understand here, right. Next, Kejriwal will represent Delhi at World Cities Cultural Forum. So in this page number 3, Delhi city page, many of you may not be having this page, those having the Chennai edition or Mumbai edition. So for them you need to look into these articles online also. Okay. So what is this World Cities Cultural Forum? That we have to understand here from a miscellaneous part, or international organizations, forums, regional groupings part. Let us go into details of all these articles one by one. Prudence prevails. The context of the article: recently central government has announced that it is going to continue with the inflation targeting framework that was set up or given statutory status in 2016. Okay, now some nitty-gritties. Let us understand the inflation target for next 5 years from 21 to 26 is announced. What is this target now? It is 4%. Okay, consumer price index, which is considered as so this 4% plus there is flexibility of 2% plus or minus, that is the range of this limit is 2% to 6%. Yes, this is continued from the earlier position. Yes, background, first of all we have to understand this background. When we try to understand this background, in 2016 the RBI Act 1934 was amended, and the statutory provision was given to this flexible inflation targeting framework under this act, and the MPC, Monetary Policy Committee, was constituted to decide this particular we can say or deal with this flexible inflation targeting, right. So this is the background that you have to understand. And in 2016, for next 5 years up to 2021, 31st March 2021, it was decided the same target of 4% with flexibility of 2% plus minus. So similar kind of thing is now the target is continued for further next 5 years. This shows that there is a kind of, let's say, focus given by central government as well as RBI on inflation targeting. That means the price stability is very important in any economy, including Indian economy. Okay. Now this shows that the central government along with RBI has given focus on inflation targeting for next 5 years also. As the price stability is the bedrock of all macroeconomic development, especially we can say that the inflationary pressures are felt in Indian economy, as Indian economy is still recovering from the pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so this we have to understand. We have seen the kind of economic contraction in last 1 year and the economy is bouncing back. However, there are inflationary pressures, and for that matter the inflation targeting is very important by the MPC. Okay. So yes, this is the analysis that we have to understand, and then inflation targeting framework had served the economy well in last 5 years. So yes, surely you have to first understand what are the impacts of high inflation and low inflation. Generally in prelims examination they ask such kind of question, that if there is high inflation, what will be the fallout on different, let's say, sectors of economy or aspects of economy, right? This high inflation generally affects the common people. Why? Because there is general rise in prices of goods and services, right? And it depreciates the value of currency. Okay, so because of that, what happens is, though the government's revenue increases, because the amount of money that is the government is receiving in terms of we can say economic growth or economic activities, that is good thing. However, here the common man is suffering because of such inflation. Okay, at the same time, because of inflation, the input cost also increases, and therefore the overall prices of goods and services also increases, right? So that's why the inflation in moderate levels are good. Inflation at moderate level is good for economic growth. However, the high inflation or runaway inflation is not good for any economy. When there is very low inflation, again there is problem because it is not we can say the economic growth is not failed, it does not incur the investment, or aggregate demand is low in the economy because of it. Okay, so this is the basics of inflation, we can understand that. And lastly, the inflation targeting that is focused by the government and RBI, it is good news for investors and savers. Why? Because the savers, they will be very we can say that safeguard, it acts as a safeguard for savings of the people, and for the investors it is also good thing, because the value of money when it depreciates, it is not good for investors also as well as the savers. So that's why it is good news for them. Now what kind of question we can expect here? Explain the importance of inflation targeting framework in Indian economy. So in GS3 paper we can expect such kind of question. Okay, yes. Moving on, a missing science pillar in COVID-19 response. So the writer in this article is talking about the lacuna in response by the government in dealing with this COVID-19 pandemic, especially the second wave that we are experiencing here. So India needs to increase the quantity, quality and public availability of actual data to guide its decision making. Okay, so quantity, quality and we can say third aspect, public availability. So we can understand here the right kind of communication of the data with the people is not happening with respect to various kind of data, be it the number of cases, number of deaths, that are happening. Third thing, we can understand that the impact on different aspects of impact on youth population of demography, right? So this is not being studied, the research is not being done, at the same time it is not being communicated. The second aspect we have to understand here is that the genome sequencing of all the the new variants that we are having here in the second wave. So this viral genome sequencing should be further expanded. These facilities should be further expanded. All the cases, or we can say that the samples of, from different parts of the countries, the genome sequencing should be continuously happening, and from that the research can be done. Far better reporting of COVID-19 deaths is required. Here we can understand this data is also required. Along with that, larger and better set of serial survey. So seroprevalence survey, here you can add we are not able to understand the whatever the seroprevalence survey that have happened, be it in Delhi or Mumbai, they have not shown the right kind of picture, because still we are experiencing new kind of infections. At the same time, this second wave is to some extent, for example in Mumbai, what happened here in first wave, the rural, not rural areas, the slums areas and those people in the living in the fringe regions, they were getting more infected. However, now in the second wave, those who are having high standard of life, rich people, they are getting more infected as compared to the people living in slum areas in Mumbai. So this phenomenon is not properly understood unless and until we do not have the right kind of research here and data, we will not be able to have right kind of response also. Rapidly assembled comparative studies across parts of India and Asia. Why? Because this is also important. Some of the Southeast Asian countries, like we have Vietnam, Thailand, these countries have been successful in containing this virus because of different factors. Maybe one of the factor is considered that they are very much acquainted with the bat virus. Okay, so viruses from the bats. So that's why it is being said that they have the natural kind of immunity. So we have to understand that why there is lacking of infections in some countries and why in India, or some of the parts of India, and some of the parts in India also not having that kind of rate of infection. Next, ensure equity in actions by the government. That means here the poor people, while in the vaccination process, the poor people should be also having the equal access to vaccines. Okay, and this should be clearly communicated by the government. Okay, that the government is providing free of cost vaccine to each and every person irrespective of income limits or anything. Only the age limit, the criteria, any document having that we can say as a proof of age, they should be provided with vaccines. And also the way forward, the article is providing launch of national adult vaccination program along with the child and the children's vaccination program that we have. Along with that, there should be adult vaccination program also, because this coronavirus is going to be there and there will be many such sporadic events in future, though it will be endemic in nature, but there will be. So for that purpose, there should be national vaccination program for different kind of viral flu, or we can say influenza viruses. Right. So this will ensure some kind of immunity in the population in future against these coronaviruses. Okay, so this as a follow-up to COVID-19, try to take input. some of the steps are important, like data availability in the public domain. Yes, report regarding maternal deaths, maternal mortality. Maternal deaths rose during pandemic. One of the study that was published in the Lancet Global Health Journal, it is said that there is increase in maternal deaths and stillbirths because of COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so facts, some of the facts, like there was 28% increase in odds of stillbirth, and risk of mothers dying during pregnancy or childbirth increased by about 1/3. There was also rise in maternal depression. This is the data that is given at world level. Okay, from this journal you can understand how it is impacting access to healthcare. Okay, so this COVID-19 pandemic has reduced access to healthcare, and that's why the writers of this study, they recommend that personnel for maternity service not be redeployed for other critical medical care during this pandemic. Okay, this is very important aspect. Those who are dedicated towards the care of mothers and children or infants, they should not be redeployed for COVID-19 facilities, okay, or those healthcare services. Fine. So try to take input for social justice part or essay paper, data and reports. Next, India stands for revival of democracy in Myanmar. So the first time that India has given the official statement on the status in Myanmar, the military coup that happened on the 1st February 2021. So what the statement it is talking about, we condemn any use of violence. We believe that the rule of law should prevail. And the third thing, we stand for restoration of democracy in Myanmar. So yes, surely that the values that India promotes at the world level, this particular statement is also talking about that. At the same time, it supported any attempts at resolving the current situation, including through the efforts of ASEAN. So India supports those efforts led by ASEAN also. Okay, this is the official statement. Official statements regarding international issues you need to know about, right? Yes. Next, for prelims related, yes, Hamzar folk dance of Rabha tribe in Assam. So there was one photo, actually these artists were performing in the election rally in Assam. So that's why we need to know from art and culture perspective, folk dance forms, especially of Northeast India, South India. Okay, so this is important. Now some nitty-gritties about this dance form. Yes, the term Hamzar composed of two roots. Ha means earth, Mazar means the midst of forest. Basically it is talking about the people cultivating paddy on the land cleared of forest in the hills and plains. There is definite roles of women and men in this agriculture part of Rabha tribe. Okay, so yes, men clear the land by cutting trees of the forest, and women folk scrub and sweep the land. This is how they do this agriculture part. In Assamese language, it is called as Kheti Bati dance. So there can be match the following type of question: which of the following dance form belongs to which state, which tribe? Okay, so Rabha tribe in Assam, and it is related to agriculture practices. Okay, yes, so Hamzar. Next, World Cities Cultural Forum. Delhi Chief Minister is invited on behalf of Delhi and on behalf of India. He will represent to this World Cities Cultural Forum. Okay, basics about that: it comprises of 40 world cities established in London in 2012 with 8 cities first, later on joined by different cities. This year's theme is Future of Culture, and it publishes this report, World Cities Culture Report. In this culture report, the cultures of different cities, it is assembled, the data here in this report. This year's report, this is actually triennial report, and this year's report includes the culture of Delhi also. Delhi is also part of this report now. Okay, So this is on page number 3, Delhi city page. So those who are reading different editions, they need to follow this from internet, this particular news, because this is also important, as this is World Cities Culture Forum from international organizations, forums and miscellaneous part. Fine? Okay. Yes, so these were important articles from today's The Hindu newspaper. For further information on editorial discussion classes or ED classes, wherein in-depth analysis of men's related issues and articles is done by Ansari sir and team, you can contact Lukman IAS. Thank you.